Hello everyone, my name is Mr. M. Today, we are going to learn how to find the center and the radius of a circle given its equation written in general form. What do we mean by general form of a circle? It's under here, the key concept. It says x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f equals 0, where d and e are numerical coefficients and f is a constant. Now you could easily see the difference between the general form and standard form. Now if you want to know about this, check out the previous video where I briefly discuss it. Now let's go straight to the model problem. It says, determine the center and the radius of a circle represented by the equation x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 135 equals 0. So again, we're given an equation of the circle written in general form. So for us to be able to find the center and the radius of that circle, we need to change that general form into standard form or center radius form. The first step is to transpose the constant to the right side of the equation by doing inverse operation. So again, 135 is the constant, and it says minus 135. The inverse of minus or subtraction is plus. So I add 135 on both sides. So negative 135 and positive 135 cross each other out. And 0 plus 135 is obviously 135, right? So we're gonna bring everything down. So this is x squared plus y squared minus 6x. We cancel this out, that's equal to 0. So 0 plus 135 is 135. Notice that I put the plus sign here with different color. You will see why. So in step 2, it says group all the x terms together and y terms together. And that will be here. Now if you notice, I put the x squared and minus 6x together, and then plus y squared, it's right here. Since there's no other y terms here, so it's just y squared is just by itself. Now it says let's group them together. I'm gonna put a parenthesis around them, and also with this. So basically that's step 2. Since the terms here are commutative, so you can switch the positions. All right. Now, step 3, it says find the additive constant that makes a group of terms a perfect square trinomial. So what do we do? In the previous lesson, I attached the link below. Check it out. So how do we find the constant? Remember the linear coefficient, which is negative 6. We are going to take that negative 6 right here. All right. Remember, it's split and square. What do we do with the negative 6? You split, meaning you divide it by 2. So negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. And then you square it. Negative 3 times itself is positive 9. All right. That's step 3. And what do we do with that? It's step 4. You add that constant here, plus 9. All right. And then since there's no linear coefficient here, we just skip the y squared by itself. Now, since we're adding 9 on the left side of the equation, we need to add 9 also here. Clear? Okay. Now let's proceed to step 5. It says transform each perfect square trinomial into a square of a binomial. So we know that this is a perfect square trinomial. I'm going to write down PSC. Perfect square trinomial. Now into a square of binomial. So a square of binomial is x minus 3. Again, check out the link below where I briefly discussed this. But quickly, the negative 3 is from there. All right, so x minus 3, that's your binomial. So it's square of x minus 3. Now, here, what do you subtract to y to get y squared? it's 0. So the square of binomial y minus 0. Now, step 6 is very simple. You add this up. Add the constant on the right side of the equation, 135 plus 9, that's 144. And then that 144 should be expressed as the square of a number. And what is that? So what do you multiply by itself to get 144? And that is 12. And then you copy everything else. So the square of binomial x minus 3 plus the square of binomial y minus 0. And then, now since it's written in center radius form, we can identify now the center, which is again this x and the y values. What do we do with them? We take the opposite sign or change the sign. So negative 3 becomes positive 3. And 0 is a neutral number, there's no sign, so it's just a 0. Clear? Now, the base is the radius, the base of this term, 12 squared. That means the radius is 12. And there you have it. As we all know, practice is the secret of math. So go ahead and find the center and the radius of each circle represented by each equation here. Make sure you pause your video while you're doing it and then come back once you're done so that you can check your answer. Welcome back. So the answer to question number 1, the center are the coordinates 0, negative 5 and the radius is 7. I hope you got it right. And for question number 2, please check out the next video where I'm going to show you not only the answer but the work as well. Cool? Thank you for watching and learning with me. Be sure to click the links below for additional resources so that you can practice more. And do not forget to subscribe and share this video. Please take care of yourself and each other.